There has been a shakeup at the Trump campaign, with Trump constantly dick-punching himself since the convention, and with Paul Manafort's ties to the Russians via Ukraine, the Republican nominee is turning to a new stable of people to salvage his campaign. Meet Steve Bannon, the executive chair of Breitbart, who will now oversee the campaign staff and day-to-day operations in his new role as campaign CEO. Now, Bannon, as I said, was the executive chair of Breitbart, and before was an investment banker at Goldman Sachs. Now, Breitbart, as you might know, is a very conservative publication started by the late Andrew Breitbart that has essentially been a full-throated supporter of the Trump campaign. Basically, what they would do is pro-Trump propaganda. Now, it's important to note that former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski had a recent, well, maybe not so recent, dust-up with former Breitbart reporter Michelle Fields. He allegedly had grabbed her and manhandled her, and of course, since Breitbart was, basically they nicknamed it Trump Bart, with how much pro-Trump stuff it was doing, and it turned out, well, when that whole dust-up with Corey Lewandowski and Michelle Fields happened, they didn't stick up for her. So she left, and Ben Shapiro went with her. Now, Shapiro actually was on CNN recently, and he was talking about the Trump campaign and the new staff. And well, I want to let him explain what he thinks about this decision.
Why would you argue that Bannon giving him advice that you would presume, which is to be more Trump-like and to be militant, is something that would serve Donald Trump? And I ask you this because, as you know, there's so many in the Republican establishment say that is not what he should be doing. He should be, calming down a little bit, trying to reduce some of the drama so that he can attract people in the middle of the political spectrum.
I mean, as you probably know, I think Donald Trump's a turd tornado, but I also understand that he has no capacity whatsoever to control himself and be the sort of staid politician that so many people want him to be. I mean, Reince Priebus isn't going to convince him to become Mitt Romney, and Trump doesn't want to become Mitt Romney. I'm not sure he should want to become Mitt Romney. So telling him to double down is not necessarily a terrible strategy. If he's going to go down, he's going to go down being Trump, and I think that's probably what Steve Bannon is telling him to do.
A what tornado?
A turd tornado.
What is that?
Well, it's like a shark-nado, except with poop.
Okay. All right. That's not quite what I expected, but okay.
That's awesome. Look, man, I don't agree with Ben Shapiro on probably 99% of issues. But that description of the Trump campaign, awesome. It's a turdnado. Well said. So, who are the other turds floating around in this vortex of awful? Well, for one, you've got Roger Ailes. Oh, no. Yes, Roger Ailes, the man who has been accused of sexually harassing women at Fox News and, of course, at other places for decades. That guy. And better yet, he's advising Trump on how to debate Hillary Clinton. Oh, no. Oh, no, this guy. New to the campaign to co-chair alongside Paul Manafort as campaign manager is a woman named Kellyanne Conway. Now, Kellyanne Conway is a veteran Republican pollster that was hired to fix Trump's relationship with women voters. Great job. Nice one. Now, the Trump campaign released a statement on these new hires, and get a load of this. It says, "We are adding the best talents in politics with the experience and expertise needed to defeat Hillary Clinton in November." And I could say,
it's like a shark-nado, except with poop.
Look, seriously though, Ailes is no doubt a master at creating propaganda. Now, these hires represent a shift in the Trump strategy of basically, let's go after Hillary Clinton. He's not going to talk about policy. He's not going to talk about why his policies are better, which they're not, in my opinion anyway. No, what he's going to do is he's going to make this campaign a referendum against Hillary Clinton, which I think is actually the smart thing to do politically. Now, if he were smart, he would go after her ties to money in politics. He would go after the money that she got from Goldman Sachs, her former support of the trade deal. He would do all that. But seeing how it's Roger Ailes, well, he's probably going to go after the fact that she's a woman. Let's just be honest about this, right? And look, you had both Ailes and Steve Bannon running essentially what we consider propaganda networks, with Breitbart being referred to as Trump's Pravda. So this is the strategy. Throw shit at Hillary and see what sticks. Now, as I said, they don't have to attack her on the facts. No. See, the reason that they don't have to do that is because, look, some of the stuff that Hillary's done, they love. For example, they love it when Hillary Clinton went to war. They love the idea of Hillary Clinton attacking another country, invading another country, because, well, they're friends in the defense contractor industry. They make money. So they love her hawkish stances on the Middle East, and they also love the fact that she serves multinational corporations. So what's it going to be? It's going to be bullshit attacks. For example, over the past, week or so, Fox News has been running stories about Hillary Clinton having seizures. Oh, she's unhealthy. She's so unhealthy. Yeah, that's why you can't have her elected. She's so unhealthy. But Trump, look at Trump. He's so healthy. He's the picture of health. I'm not buying it. The truth is that both of them are kind of old. And everybody who's old, they're going to have some sort of health problem. That doesn't mean that they're not fit to serve. So there's that, right? They're running stories about Hillary's health, and they're not running stories about how she's taking money from banks and large corporations. It's because the people that finance Fox News, that finance conservative media, they love large corporations in the bank, in the banks. Now, Breitbart, a little bit different. However, as I said before, they're a Trump propaganda outlet, so they're just pretty much running a whole bunch of unabashedly pro-Trump articles and some anti-Hillary articles. Now, some of them do deal with some of that corruption, to be fair to Breitbart. So, look, if you thought this campaign was already nasty, just wait. With just under 4 months left to go, that's a lot of time in politics. That's an eternity in politics. And it's going to only get nastier and even further from actual policy. Basically, in the end, this election is going to be nothing more than a referendum on who's worse to the American public. Hey everybody, if you like this video, then please like this video and share. And if you want to see more like this, then please hit that subscribe button below.